11 worst trucks no one should consider buying in 2025. Hey, stop! Don't make the mistake of buying any of these trucks in 2025, even if your life depends on it. Some of them are a few years old, while many are the newer models that just fail to impress. Number 11. Toyota Tundra. The 2001 Toyota Tundra wasn't anywhere near what most people expect from a reliable truck. We do agree that today, the Tundra has grown into a respected and dependable vehicle over the years. However, its earlier models, like the 2001 version, left a lot to be desired. Owners faced several frustrating issues, starting with the transmission. Many reported slipping or outright transmission failure, making it unreliable under heavy workloads. Additionally, the cooling system was prone to problems, leaving drivers worried about overheating during even moderate use. One of the biggest headaches for owners was the premature replacement of the O2 sensors, which were essential for monitoring the truck's emissions. Unfortunately, the exhaust system as a whole didn't hold up well, with complaints that everything from pipes to the catalytic converter to the muffler wore out far too quickly. To make matters worse, the 2001 Tundra racked up a total of 6 recalls, reflecting the oversight in quality control. Number 10. Cadillac EscaladeEXT. The Cadillac EscaladeEXT started as a promising luxury pickup, but eventually faded into irrelevance over its 12-year production run. When it first launched, it showed strong sales, with over 14,000 units sold in 2003. However, by 2013, sales had plummeted to under 2,000 units, leading Cadillac to discontinue the model. The first generation, produced from 2002 to 2006, was equipped with a 6.0-liter V8 engine paired with a transmission that barely handled the heavy weight of the vehicle. Transmission failures before reaching 100,000 miles were not uncommon. The second generation introduced a more powerful 6.2-liter engine, but brought new problems. Cylinder deactivation technology caused issues, with some engines experiencing collapsed lifters, misfires, or even camshaft damage. Beyond the mechanical issues, the EscaladeEXT was riddled with unreliable electronics. Navigation systems frequently malfunctioned, power running boards often failed, and door handles were prone to breaking. The timing of its downfall coincided with rising gas prices and the 2008 recession, which further diminished the appeal of a high-maintenance luxury truck with limited practicality. So, if you're looking to buy a Cadillac EscaladeEXT from 2002 to 2013 models in 2025, then please don't. Number 9. Chevy Silverado. Today, the Chevy Silverado is a tough competitor in the truck market. However, the 2000s were not exactly kind to the Silverado's reputation. Back in 2005, things hit rock bottom for this truck, as it was plagued with a laundry list of problems. It wasn't just one or two small hiccups. Instead, there were issues all around. The engine and transmission both struggled with reliability, and even the cooling systems weren't up to par. To make matters worse, brake problems were a constant complaint, and electrical issues added fuel to the fire. With a staggering 14 recalls in total, the 2005 Chevy Silverado was a model owners would much rather forget. Number 8. Mazda B Series. Next up, we have the Mazda B Series, a truck that has earned a reputation for being one of the worst choices you could make. Specifically, the early 2000 models, particularly the 2003 and 2004 versions, were plagued with issues that frustrated owners to no end. Complaints against the truck highlight that it was difficult to find anything impressive about its performance or reliability. The major troubles stemmed from its cooling system, transmission, clutch mechanisms, and almost every component related to the engine. These critical areas of failure make the B Series a nightmare for anyone relying on their truck for consistent performance. While it may be noted that the Mazda B Series only had one recall, this does little to offset the significant reliability issues that were far too common. If you're considering a reliable truck, it's best to steer well clear of this one. Number 7. Ford F-150. No, we're not joking. The Ford F-150 is actually one of the trucks on this list, but it's not the newer models that are the worst. You see, every Ford lover can agree that the Triton engine, found in many models, is notoriously bad. Take the 2004 Ford F-150, for example. It's known as a complete nightmare for truck owners. To start, the engine had a major issue where spark plugs would unexpectedly eject from the cylinder heads, causing serious trouble. On top of that, the cylinder heads themselves were prone to warping, leading to even more engine problems. But the issues didn't stop there. The rear axles often failed, leaving owners stuck with costly repairs. And if that wasn't enough, the torque converters inside the transmission were unreliable. They would frequently sputter or even fail altogether, sometimes just from simple tasks like accelerating from a stop. With a shocking 16 recalls tied to this model, it's easy to see why the 2004 Ford F-150 is one truck many people deeply regret owning. Number 6. Mitsubishi Raider. As Mitsubishi attempted to rejoin the competitive pickup truck market, the Raider became a clear example of failure on all fronts. The truck never gained traction, selling fewer than 10,000 units in its best year, and plummeting to just 1,946 sales in 2009. By 2010, all hope was lost. Only 9 Raiders were sold as dealerships desperately cleared out the remaining inventory. On top of its poor sales, the Raider had notable safety concerns. For example, the 2006 model with a manual transmission was recalled due to a dangerous defect in the clutch interlock system that allowed the truck to start in gear without the clutch being pressed. This flaw posed serious risks and required repair at the dealership. The Raider's failure wasn't just about safety issues. It suffered from a combination of problems: a lack of strong brand identity in the pickup market, underwhelming performance, and Mitsubishi's dwindling network of dealerships. These factors doomed the Raider from the start, and it had one of the shortest lives in pickup history, lasting only 4 model years before disappearing entirely. Today, the Mitsubishi Raider models from 2006 to 2009 are often overlooked and forgotten by truck enthusiasts. Number 5. Ram 1500. Back in 2011, Ram decided to strike out on its own, officially ending its long-standing collaboration with Dodge. This significant change marked the beginning of a new era for the brand, but the initial years were far from smooth. Ram faced numerous challenges as it worked to re-establish itself as an independent name in the competitive truck market. While the brand has since risen to become a formidable contender in its class, those early years were riddled with missteps that left a lasting impression on its reputation. The year 2013, in particular, was a low point for Ram, with reliability issues tarnishing its image and alienating potential buyers. One of the most pressing concerns was the recurring failure of cylinder heads, which proved to be a costly and frustrating problem for owners. Fuel system breakdowns were another common issue, further shaking consumer confidence. Additionally, problems with the four-wheel drive systems added to the growing list of grievances. Collectively, these mechanical failures cemented a reputation for unreliability during this period. Compounding the problem were the 12 recalls issued for the 2013 Ram, highlighting just how widespread the issues were. These recalls covered serious defects that varied from safety concerns to mechanical faults, making it clear that the truck was not meeting expectations. Number 4. Jeep Gladiator. This one was a real disappointment because Jeep is not a brand you would usually associate with such issues. Jeep has long been known as one of the top makers of off-road vehicles, praised for its toughness and capability in challenging terrain. However, the 2020 Jeep Gladiator didn't live up to this reputation. While it performs well in many situations, owners quickly discovered it wasn't always reliable. Some even worry whether the Gladiator will make it back home at all after an adventure. The complaints from current and past owners are serious. Even though the engine provides plenty of power, the drive system is prone to failure, which can leave drivers stranded. Beyond that, the vehicle's electrical system has been plagued with problems, and the suspension isn't as solid as one might expect from an off-road vehicle. Altogether, these issues led to 6 recalls, further proving the Gladiator didn't meet the expectations of Jeep fans who hoped for durability and dependability in every outing. Number 3. GMC Sierra 1500. In 2014, the GMC Sierra underwent significant updates, which made it more suitable for daily driving. By the time the 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 was released, it retained many of those improvements, offering a smooth and comfortable ride that felt more like driving a car than a truck. The cabin was exceptionally quiet, giving passengers a sense of luxury, similar to being on a high-end cruise. Unfortunately, despite these positive aspects, the 2017 Sierra also came with some notable issues. The transmission and drivetrain were the main problem areas. Owners reported that the transmission often shifted harshly, especially in cold conditions or lower gears. Additionally, it struggled under even light loads, making it unreliable for many tasks. What made these issues more frustrating was their unpredictability, with problems occurring inconsistently and repair solutions not always resolving them. Altogether, the 2017 Sierra experienced 5 recalls, showing that despite its luxury-like ride, these mechanical troubles tarnished its reputation for dependability. Number 2. Ford F-150 Hybrid. It's hard to believe, but the transition to electric and hybrid vehicles, while exciting for consumers, has proven to be a challenging road for manufacturers. For companies like Ford, the task of creating reliable hybrid trucks like the 2021 Ford F-150 Hybrid has faced significant hurdles. The main reason for this is that the technology powering these vehicles is still relatively new and is being adapted for large-scale production across different models and purposes. While growing pains should be expected in the early stages, many buyers have been left feeling disappointed. The 2021 Ford F-150 Hybrid has drawn criticism for issues with its transmission, drive system, electrical components, and even its overall body integrity. These complaints have not gone unnoticed, as the truck has faced a total of 18 recalls, leaving some customers questioning Ford's ability to deliver a dependable hybrid truck. Number 1. Chevy Colorado. Last on the list is another new pickup truck that's not living up to expectations. Since more awareness has been placed on reducing carbon emissions from internal combustion engines, buyers are moving away from full-size trucks. This shift has created a promising market for smaller-sized trucks, like the 2022 Chevy Colorado, capable of hauling up to 7,000 pounds while consuming less fuel compared to its larger counterparts. This makes it an appealing option for drivers seeking a more eco-friendly alternative while awaiting the widespread adoption of electric vehicles. However, while the design of the Colorado seemed promising, its production execution has left much to be desired. Many current and previous Chevy Colorado owners report significant issues that tarnish the truck's reputation. Complaints frequently center around the transmission, which often requires repairs or rebuilds more frequently than expected, and suffers from problems with linkage and faulty sensors. Additionally, the electrical system, particularly the infotainment center, is prone to malfunctions, with screens shutting off unexpectedly. On top of these challenges, the truck's body integrity has been a source of frustration, as drivers report various rattling and creaking noises during operation. The weather seals also fail to perform effectively, leading to moisture leaks that should not occur in a vehicle of this caliber. Although the Chevy Colorado has had just 1 recall so far, it remains uncertain whether more may follow, given the ongoing issues, especially considering it has been only 3 years since its release. Outro. So these are the 11 worst trucks that no one should consider buying in 2025. Let us know in the comments which truck you currently drive and what your experience with it is. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up to show us some support. And don't forget to subscribe, because we'll be bringing you the latest updates on such news and much more. Goodbye. Much more. Goodbye. Much more.